Hi everyone! We've all seen reckless vagaries of famous actors, singers, and other celebrities, but let's have mercy on them.
There.
Since practically 24/7 they're being watched by journalists in search of something interesting or shocking. Their unusual outfits, hairstyles, and sometimes even actions become public fare, literally in an eye blink. But don't forget about politicians. They're celebrities as well, and are being watched constantly too, and sometimes even more. And among all of them, people pay special attention to presidents in particular. One would think, how can you even compare some whimsical celebs with these serious fellas running countries? But they are people too, just like any of us, and they have some flaws. So, here are 5 presidents that shamed themselves in front of millions of people. Let's get it on. George Bush. This president had probably more awkward situations than all. One day he misses the door, another day he hits on Angela Merkel, then he dances like a president shouldn't dance, or even gives the finger. But the fun part is yet to come. For example, during a meeting with basketball players, Mr. President wanted to show how good he is at handling the ball, but tough luck, the ball didn't even bounce off the floor. And there's another story. After George Bush rewarded the boxer Muhammad Ali, he took his boxing stance, but the sportsman responded with a gesture, "Are you dumb?" and made Bush blush. Vladimir Putin. For Russian President Vladimir Putin, fails are not so common a deal, but there are a couple of stories. He was put in awkward situations when a pope kissed his arm, and he made other people feel awkward too, when he told a so-called proverb about grandma and grandpa. But most of all, we like this one. He once visited a school in the city of Kurgan in the Urals and drew a sketch on the blackboard. The pupils didn't quite get the picture, but wouldn't dare to articulate their dirty suspicions. Thank God before Putin went away, he explained what it is. It's a cat. It's backside view. Václav Klaus. Czech president made a fool and a thief of himself at the same time. He stole a pen right in the middle of a press conference. If it wasn't for cameras, this virtuoso would never be caught. Watch closely. Here he sees the prey. Yummy golden hull. Now, serious face, we're negotiating here. You think the pen is still here? No, quite miraculously, it ends up in the pocket. Nice trick, look how happy he is. Now he only has to cover up the traces. All done. Perfect crime. Barack Obama. We cannot avoid mentioning the ex-president of the United States, Barack Obama. He is really the master of getting into awkward situations, always chewing gum when he shouldn't, during his state visit to India or summit in China. Also, he is always persecuted by flies, so many flies, that he had already learned how to deal with them. Once he starred in a video where he had to throw a ball into a basket. He missed 20 times out of 22. Oddly enough, given that he's in a very good physical condition. By the way, this footage was uploaded by a security guard from a fitness club. But here goes the biggest fail of all. It happened on a banquet at Buckingham Palace in London. The US president had just begun proposing a toast to the Queen when the orchestra accidentally struck up God Save the Queen. But Obama continued speaking over the music and even raised his glass to the Queen. She gave him a look and said, "It's Anthem." Barack, oh poor Barack. You know what they say, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. Donald Trump. And finally, about the recently elected President Donald Trump. Oddly enough, in spite of his quite vulgar manners, he couldn't outrank his predecessor in failing. But still, there are a couple of stories. During a photo shoot for the Time magazine, he was attacked by a pet eagle. Or remember his grimacing at debates. Or how he mocked a handicapped journalist, although he didn't know about his medical problems. And one of the coolest, when Jimmy Fallon, the Tonight Show host, messed up his famously controversial hair, by the way, proving it's real, and thank God it was. If not, imagine the scandal, and who knows what's awaiting us in the future. The new president didn't even start performing his duties, so maybe soon you'll enjoy our new video about the 45th US president. Thanks for watching.
Please like and share the video in social networks, and we'll be right back to you as fast as we can.